It's bright and early on Saturday morning in Sherwood, Oregon, and I thought we'd start the week with a good old-fashioned unboxing. This is a care package that I just received from my friend Zach Wolpert back home in Pennsylvania. Zach and I hung out at the Rustic Cup coffee shop together, and that's located in East Prospect, PA. Zach has been a great supporter, and he orchestrated this care package, and I have no idea what's in it. Hopefully the care package is appropriate for all audiences. Alright. Here we go. Shantz, here's a little love from PA, care package from your friends at the Rustic Cup. We're all following your journey closely and look forward to your return to discuss the awesome places you've been. Keep on chugging, buddy. Awesome. Zach, Chris, and Jeremy. Alright, enough said. Oh, yes. Utz potato chips. Yeah, potato chips. Coffee hasn't kicked in yet. Utz pretzels. And these are local to Lancaster County. Actually, Hanover, PA. Same region. Pennsylvania. Martin's kettle cooked, big hand cooked potato chips, also from back home. Rustic Cup House Blend. Nice. And a new t-shirt, much needed. From the Rustic Cup in East Prospect, PA. You guys rock. I love how everything here is from Pennsylvania. Except for the Cheez-Its, of course. Who knows where they're from. Cool. Sherwood has a farmer's market.
Yeah, I got elk, bison, venison, kangaroo, alligator.
I just had 2 bourbon samples. It's like 8 a.m. So I've had coffee, I've had pretzels, and bourbon. Good morning. I'm at Cook Park along the Tualatin River in Oregon, and I had a productive morning at the library, so that leaves the rest of the weekend to me. I think I'm going to settle in here, make something for lunch, and then go for a float. Damn. So she's wearing ankle braces. Behold the Tualatin River in Oregon. Honestly, this feels a lot like Pennsylvania right here. Oh, look at the GBH. Hello, majestic bird. I'm out in the kayak, enjoying myself on the Tualatin River. It's really sunny, it's a little bit warm right now. I find that in Oregon, it's warm, even hot in the sun, but as soon as you go into the shade, it's cool. You could even put on a sweatshirt. I've been doing a lot of thinking while I'm out here on the river, and kayaking is always the best place for that. But I'm trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go from here. I'm thinking of going back east, but I wish that the universe would show me some sort of sign. Universe, if you're listening, if I'm supposed to go east, blot out the sun. Alright, it's Sunday morning. I'm about 30 to 40 miles southeast of Portland in Santiam State Forest. I had my fill of parking lots, libraries, coffee shop, computer, internet, so it's time to do some exploring again. This morning I googled cool places to go, and Abiqua Falls Trail came up. There's a waterfall around here. I think it might be four-wheel drive access. I didn't do too much mapping or anything, and of course now I don't have internet service, so I'm just gonna kind of feel my way around the forest, the roads, and see what I can find. Okay. That is locked, and this looks like the end of the four-wheel drive portion of the adventure. Hiking trailhead, a lot of cars parked here. Right, I've made a sandwich, I've got my backpack, I'm recording tracks, and I'm setting off on foot. Try to find a waterfall. Oh, okay. So a bit of an elevation change. That's the trail, I guess. Great. All right. Not sure this is the right way, just based on how much peril there is here. So far, so good. I just slipped and fell, and I'm pretty sure my butt is brown. Someone was kind enough to affix a line. Ow. Almost there. My water shoes. That's what I forgot in the car. I don't think I'm gonna go back up and get them. But it looks like I might be following the stream. I think I'm too far upstream and the waterfall's downstream, and I don't see a trail, an obvious trail that continues anywhere. Yeah, I am down here, and I think the waterfall is up here. That's just great. I had a feeling I was going the wrong way. If I had remembered my water shoes, or even thought that I would need my water shoes, this would be a heck of a lot easier. It's going to be hard as hell to continue without getting my feet wet, so I'm going to sacrifice these shoes. But it's not going to be a long hike, and I'm not going to be wearing these shoes again for a few days after this. I did take my socks off. Settings like this are one of the benefits of going the wrong way. Man, this is cold. Starting to get concerned. I've traveled much further downstream than I expected to. This little splotch here is when I got to the bottom of that mountain. That marker is where I parked. And this is me walking the stream, which looks like it might have been 1.5 miles, 1 3/4. I'm beginning to think that the waterfall that I was going after was like up here or something. I'm gonna put away the camera and the tripod and focus on finding my way out of here. Crisis averted. I found a road that crossed the stream, but I had to go about, I don't know, 3/4 of a mile further. But now it's just a dry walk back to the Jeep. And I missed the big waterfall. I might do more hiking when I get back to the Jeep and try to find the big waterfall. I don't think it's far from the Jeep. I think I made this far more of an adventure than it's supposed to be. This is the road beyond the white gate that I stopped the Jeep at. Alright, waterfall hike take 2. I've got my very dry winter shoes on. My oboes are sitting on the Jeep, drying out. And this time I've got my water shoes in my bag with me. More ropes. These were the falls that I was trying to get to when I went downstream instead of upstream. I hiked about 4 miles total, and these falls were only about a quarter mile from where I was parked. Figures. It's adventure, it's worth it, man. Last week, Jiffy Lube wouldn't do a tire rotation because my lug nut caps were loose. Let's see how Les Schwab does. The factory lug nuts on the Jeep Wrangler are two-piece. They have little chrome caps on them that become a bit of a pain in the butt if they come loose in your impact gun. That's why Jiffy Lube wouldn't rotate my tires. Pretty lame excuse in my opinion. Alright, freshly rotated and good to log a few thousand more miles. They did have trouble with the lug nuts, but unlike Jiffy Lube, it did not stop them. Good for you, Les Schwab. All the lights came on. It is Monday morning, the 2017 Eclipse in Oregon. Well, that was that. 2017 solar eclipse. It is Monday afternoon. It's still eclipse day, and I'm in Sherwood, Oregon. And I'm gonna head back east. That's right, starting right now, I'm going to start driving back to Pennsylvania. All right, one day, 18 hours, 2,800 miles to get back to Conestoga. ETA Wednesday at 11:28. Yeah, I don't know about that. Tuesday morning, I'm at Starbucks somewhere in Idaho. I have about 2,300 miles to go, and I can tell that this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm at a rest stop in Wyoming. I made myself a sandwich. I have about a little less than 2,000 miles left to go until I get back to my apartment. I got another donation from a supporter. I want to thank Patrick Fedich from Reading, Pennsylvania. He sent me this shotgun mic for the top of the camera, which I could probably use right now because it's really noisy here. But rechargeable batteries, a cover. This is fantastic. Patrick, I am so grateful. That will really, really help the audio quality, I think. And I can't wait to put this gear to use. So thank you. It's Wednesday morning, about 7 a.m. I am traveling eastbound in western Nebraska, heading toward Iowa. Driving across country, straight across the country, is absolutely brutal. Every 4 hours, I spend about $50 to fill up my tank. I'm getting about 260 miles to, at best, 300 miles till I absolutely need to fill up, which isn't bad, all things considered. Going back to Pennsylvania right now wasn't part of the original plan. Of course, I have an apartment there, so I have to go back eventually, but up until recently, it was my plan to just kind of hang out around Portland and use Portland as a place to get myself situated again. However, when Cole came to visit, I had a change of heart. The 1 week visit wasn't long enough, and I want to go back and spend more time with him. Furthermore, I have my 2-bedroom apartment in Lancaster just sitting there, waiting for me. It doesn't really make any sense to settle in anywhere else. I'll go back to Pennsylvania, spend more time with Cole, spend a little bit of time in my apartment, proper showers, a bed, and then regroup. I'm at a rest area somewhere in Illinois. Looks like I have 13 hours and 41 minutes to go yet. 818 miles. And this is where I am. This is kind of interesting. Those are my track logs and all my waypoints from all my travels. 4 days later, I'm at a Sheets, gassing up. This is pretty momentous. I haven't been inside my apartment in over 5 months, so this is a little surreal. Wow. This is weird. It feels like I'm moving into a place for the first time, but I've been paying rent. I've lived here for about a year now, except just not the past 5 months. It smells decent. It smells good, actually. My slippers are right where I left them. Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I cannot wait to try that out. Dudes. It's sort of weird. I don't know what to do with myself. Alright, here's the deal. I'm back at my apartment in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I came back out of necessity. The first reason was my son Cole. I miss him dearly, and the week-long visit that we just had in Portland, Oregon, that wasn't enough. So I want to spend more time with him. Second, I have this apartment that I've been paying rent for, but I haven't been living in. That's made the adventure very difficult. So my plan is to spend the winter here. to regroup, to get my finances in order, to make some changes to the Jeep, and to set off again next March, a little bit wiser and a little bit better equipped. That doesn't mean I'm going to stop producing videos, but I am going to change things up a little bit. Instead of doing a weekly video log, I'm going to switch to videos that are focused on a particular topic. For instance, I might do a vehicle walk around, I might talk about gear, or share a weekend adventure with you guys. So even though I'm back at my apartment, the adventure is far from over. In reality, it's just beginning. I'm really inspired. I had an amazing 5.5 months on the road, and now I know what I'm supposed to do. I think my biggest takeaways after spending over 5 months on the road are that the world is beautiful. Every back road I turned down yielded some memory, some discovery. And also, even though it's not easy, that job or that career that you're putting your life on hold for, it isn't as important as you might think. Oh yeah, I forgot to add that that was 167 consecutive nights in the Jeep and a total of about 17,000 miles.